we've hit the record button. Tell me all about your super awesome Midoriya 2 deck. You always bring me these really fun, really awesome challenges. So what's going on with this one?
It's not just him this time.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see on my side, this is a tag team deck.
Okay. I love it.
There's a reason why the title is Trust Your Partner.
Uh-huh.
It's essentially a Midoriya and Uraraka team-up deck.
All right. So hit me with a pitch, right? I can tell that it's a team-up deck. Every card has both their pictures on it, and it's all in the life symbol, which I do appreciate you sticking on one symbol this time. What's the goal? What's the goal?
Well, if one character fails to defeat the opponent, tag team out the other one.
Okay, I dig it. I can absolutely 100% agree with that. So the big thing that we're looking for here is we need punch and high attacks is our main goal. Okay, so the first thing that we get to do is we get to look through all of the punch cards, and we get to see which ones are high attacks, and we want to make those 4-ofs. Everything else I'm going to put down to a 1-of, so we can just talk about it. Okay.
Also, don't forget my restrictions of 51 cards, 50 plus the character card, and needs to be at a reasonable, cheap price.
Makes sense to me. And then all of these are fine. Your charge, your throw, and then okay. So, first and foremost, overflowing power is going to be expensive. It's a hard to find promo, and so I'm gonna go ahead and just cut it from your deck. Plus, I don't even think that it's gonna be that good inside of our deck, truthfully. Right?
Yep.
Okay. So it's gone. We don't need this guy. All right. So now we get to talk about the attack lineup. All right. So I like Ochako a ton. It's one of my absolute favorite characters in the whole wide game, and I think that Midoriya 2 is neat and interesting. I don't think he's that great, but I think for the purposes that you're doing here, I think this is a really cool idea. I think that there's some give and take that we have to do when it comes to some of these moves, right? Like, I think inside of our main board, we're allowed to have things like zero gravity lift, but I think things like zero gravity capture are not good for either of these characters. So we're just going to get rid of the zero gravity capture just altogether. There's just better punch cards that Ochako 1 gets to use. Same thing with Meteor Shower. I think we're just going to take Meteor Shower and put it as a 4-of in the sideboard, or whenever you have to sideboard into the character. And then Home Run Comet, we're going to get rid of completely. Not a card. Let's see where that leaves us. Okay. Things like Velocity Punch is a low attack, and so it's not good in Ochako, and we don't have the sideboard space for it, so we're going to get rid of it. Reverse Throw is incredibly good for Midoriya 2, but is not that great for Ochako, so we're going to leave it for now. Heroic Strike is very cool for Midoriya. Future Charge is a charge, so it's good for both. Determined Victory Smash is one of the worst cards ever to be printed. Delaware Smash does not get us there. It is a flash move. We can't make it move. Aspiring Punch is a mid attack. We just don't need it. Okay. All for One Full Cowling Strike is a secret rare and is incredibly expensive. I think it's like $20 to $30 for a single copy. One of the coolest moves for both of these characters. And so my question is have you opened any of these?
Unfortunately, no. I joined the card game very recently, and I was only able to pull the Crimson Rampage pre-release.
Okay. Then we will get rid of All for One Full Cowling. If you go to locals and you play and you happen to get some set 1 stuff and you pull one of these, slam it into this deck. This deck loves this card. Both of these characters do. Full Power Clash, not a card for. It's very cool for Midoriya, not so good with Ochako. Leap and Right Hook is very cool. Overhead Reversal is not good for either of these characters. Don't know why it's in his kit. And then this one is neat. Okay. From there, let's see where our damage is. All right, 27 attacks. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. So now we have to cut down to 18-ish attacks. I think 18 is the number we want to get to. So we're going to take 0 Gravity Lift and put it down to a 3 of, because it doesn't help with Midoriya's kit. I like Setup Strike at a 3 of. Back Alley Haymaker at a 3 of. Actually, it's going to go back to 4. It's going back to 4. Cavalry Charge, I think, is going to be a 1 of. I think it's really neat, and it's cool that they have both their picture on it. But it doesn't do anything for Midoriya, and it's only subpar in Ochako, truthfully.
So it was better with my Fumi deck?
Correct. It was better. It was definitely better with that character. This card just doesn't have the punch keyword, and so it's like very dead with Midoriya. And with
in that case, why don't you take it out?
Say again.
In that case, why don't you just take it out if it's a dead card?
It's got both her face on it, and I know what you like.
Fair point.
We're looking at blocks one wise. Okay, I think reverse throw at a 2, maybe a 3 of is the right call. Thank you, Islin. 23 attacks. I think we might just take Back Alley and drop it down to a 3 of as well. And I think this 22 attack, and he says it has to be 50 cards? 50?
50 plus the character card.
Okay. Okay, so we can take and drop some of these down to some 1-ofs, I think, and get the... Alright, this card has to leave. If we gotta do a tight 50. 19. Okay, I think we are good from there. Okay, so now, foundation-wise, I get to just start cutting a ton of stuff. Things like Planning Ahead, very cool in a big deck, not good for a 50-card deck. Wealthy Aspirations, the only thing we need the momentum for is Back Alley or Meteor Shower, so we're going to cut it. Enemies Necessary is a beautiful card, and I think it has to stay inside of this deck just because of Midoriya, but if you find foundations that you like inside of Ochako, you should swap those out too. Rigorous Training is a bad card. Recover Girl's Kiss is a bad card. We'd rather just play Battle Resolve. High Value Target gets to be a 2 of. New Training Method gets to be a 2 of. This gets to be a 3 of. Infinite Potential I don't like. Encouraging Training Partner is going to be a 1 of. It's a good card and it's got both of them on it. Passing Torch has to be 4 of. Note Taking is a cool 3 of. First Impressions is a 2 of. Gift from Mom is a 1 of. Bonds of Friendship has both their faces. It's a 3 of. Where are we at now? 33. We're so close. I gotta cut 2 cards. Look at our blocks. We need less highs, more lows. Okay, so now let's take and let's look at our block zones. I mean, we just cut double good impressions, right? No, that's not true. We cut... All our highs are up over here. We could cut... Man, I don't want to cut one future charge. We could do 1 good impression and then 1 future charge. And I think that hit... Oh, are we less now? What happened? Oh, I put this to a 1 of. I meant to do 4 of this and then 1 of this. Maybe I do 3 of this. Is that what I meant to do? Is that what I meant to do? Ah, there it is. And then 18, 17, 15. Ooh. Okay, so let's take it and we'll go back. So now I've done my first initial big cuts, right? This card is our big momentum out. We've got Back Alley Haymaker and then Gift from Mom. I think a 1 of is totally perfect. It's like an on-board copy of our character. Passing Torch is important for Midoriya. Any Means Necessary is important for Midoriya. And then all the other ones are like okay for Ochako. Specifically, like Good Impressions is really cool for Ochako. And then all of these cards are either have the charge keyword or are high blocks or high attacks. So this one has charge. This is a high. This one doesn't. But this is what we want to take out for the Meteor Shower. And then another move, right? It could just be like Heroic Strike. I like Future Charge a lot in Ochako because it is... Ooh, charge attack. And it says that you get to draw cards for each copy of Future Charge. So you like play Future Charge as Ochako, draw a card, slam it in your momentum. As you play a second one, draw a second card, commit Ochako to pick it up, play another one, draw 2 cards. You just drew 4 cards over the course of playing 3 attacks, which is like really cool. Yeah. So what are your thoughts? Hit me with it.
Can I, ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
You fill up the side deck?
You want me to fill up your side deck?
Well, it's just that, like I said, you put a lot of heavy emphasis on Midoriya, but the balance seems a bit uneven because, like I said, this is a tag team deck, so maybe you can put in some Uraraka cards inside.
Yeah, let me see what that looks like. We'll do this. Look at the life symbol, and then see what we have. Let's take and toss one of you in the sideboard, and then we'll keep looking. We'll toss you in the sideboard. We'll do you in the sideboard. We'll do you in the sideboard, and then see what that makes it look like. Whoa, 10 cards! I'm nuts. Okay, so yeah, I've gone ahead and put 10 cards in your sideboard. We've got the 4 meteor showers. We've got the extra 0 gravity lift because this tactic is exceptional inside of what Ochako's got going on. I went ahead and put good impressions because this character likes to string out really long. Encourage your trainer partner to help you. You've got the response if you need to gain more health, or flipping to make things lower speed is good, not just for Ochako, but if you need to set it in as Midoriya, that's good too. And the Wealthy Aspirations says that your meteor showers get to be more alive.
That's better. It's basically a repeat of my Todoroki deck, but instead of 2 different versions of a character, like Evolution, it really is just 2 superheroes teaming up.
Makes sense to me. Is there anything about this that you don't like?
No, once you put in the side cards, you fixed it.
Perfect. Do you have 4 meteor showers?
No, I do not.
I think this might be the most expensive card, but I don't think it is too terribly bad. Let me go look real quick and see how expensive it is. Let me see. Yep, it's a $4 card, so I think we'll be okay.
That's manageable.
That is manageable. All right. Well, then, I think that I have done. I think I've done it, and I think I've done it in actually record time. I think this is one of the easiest challenges you've given me so far. It looked big, it looked massive because of how many cards you had in your deck, but having played so much of Midoriya and having played so much of Ochako, and the fact that they share the life symbol and a lot of good synergies, I'm happy for it.
Well, thank you, because that was basically the whole point of this challenge. Reduction. Makes sense to me.
All right. Well, once again, thank you again for the support from over on Patreon. I will shoot you a copy of the deck list, and I'll get you on out of here, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. You have a good rest of your night, okay?
You too.
Peace.